Good morning, student. Today we are going to start the second chapter of science, that is plants, structure and function. Students, we all have seen the different kinds of plants. We have seen their parts also. You know all the parts of the plant: the root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, etc. They all are different from each other and their functions are also different one. First of all, we are going to learn about root. The part that grows from inside the seed towards the soil is called the radicle, and the part that grows above the soil is called the plumule. Also, we can call the part which grows inside the seed towards the soil is called root, and the part which is above the soil is called as shoot. We all know the shoot has stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, etc. And the root is inside the soil, isn't it? The root that forms from the radicle grows into the ground. The root is thick near the ground and gradually tapers to a pointed end. This part of the plant growing below the soil for support is called root. Students, root gives the support to the plant. And we also know that what is the function of root? That it binds the soil tightly so that plant also can stand strongly in the soil due to the root. Roots of some plants produce secondary roots that grow obliquely and spread far and wide in the soil. Roots support the plant. This type of root is called a taproot. Roots bear hair-like processes near the root tips. These are root hairs. If you have seen any root, you can easily see the small roots are there. The main root is there. You can see in the PPT also. The main root is there, and through that main root, the small hair-like roots are there that are called as the root hairs, and that main root is called as the tap root. This type of root is called as taproot. Roots bear hair-like processes near the root tips. These are called as root hairs. These root tips are very delicate. If this root tip is damaged, then plant cannot grow. This root tip is covered by the cap-like structure called as the root cap. And this root cap protect the root tip from injuries. Next one is that the fibrous roots. The second type of root is that fibrous roots. Thread-like or fiber-like roots arising from the stem are called fibrous root. Thread-like or fiber-like roots arising from the stems are called fibrous roots. So students, there are two types of roots: taproots and fibrous roots. Now in case of dicotyledonous plants, they have taproots, while monocotyledonous plants have fibrous roots. Dicotyledonous plants means which plants? The plants which has the seeds which divide into two parts. Dicotyledonous plants has the seeds which divide into two parts, and in case of monocotyledonous plants, they have only one part of seed. In case of all the pulses, gram, mung, beans, these are the dicotyledonous plants which has taproot, and in case of monocotyledonous, they have only one part of the seed. For example, monocotyledonous plants are wheat, then maize. These are the monocotyledonous plant. Plants like maize, sugarcane, sorghum have two types of roots. Some roots are underground, whereas some grow from the stem just above the soil. Plants like maize, sugarcane, sorghum have two types of roots. Some roots are underground, whereas some grow from the stem just above the soil. This type of roots are called as the adventitious roots. This type of roots are called as adventitious roots. Besides the normal function like absorption of water and minerals, anchoring and supporting the plant, roots perform some other functions too. What are the functions of roots then? That is, they absorb the water and minerals from the soil. They are anchoring and supporting the plant. Roots show some modifications to perform these additional functions. Some examples of such modified roots are aerial roots, stilt roots, runners, breathing roots, etc. So students, today we have learnt about the plants part, that is root. In next lecture we will learn about the stem and leaf. Now your homework has given that define the following. Whatever the terms I have given to you, you have to write down their definition in the notebook.